Hi, I'm Phil Duncan. I am author of several Mel Bay publication books. Several means 30. I've been writing since 1979 and discovering harmonica as I went through the process and trying to learn more and more about the business of the diatonic as well as chromatic. Lately I've been doing a lot of diatonic playing. When I first got into diatonic, I was a bit discouraged because there were certain notes that were missing, and it was very difficult for me to play some of harmonica sounds that I was hearing through Charlie McCoy. Then I learned later that he had developed a harmonica was called country tune. And the name stuck, and with that country tune, I was able to play more melodies, whether that be jazz, standard tunes, country, gospel, which is what I play a great deal of. It's very, very important to me. And so I want to talk a little bit about the country tune and exactly what it is and how does it compare to a regular harmonica that was designed several years back. The harmonica that is basically we call straight harmonica or standard is played in the key that it is recommended. This one is the key of C. And you get a nice scale. The problem with that is that there's some notes missing in the bottom so that you can play nice chords. And there's a missing note at the top, so you can't get a full 2 octaves, so you have to play around those things, which can be very frustrating. Country tune came along, and there was only one change in it, and that was in hole 5. Charlie McCoy discovered that if you raised that a half a step, you ended up playing what we call cross harp, which for a C harmonica ends up being in the key of G. We call it second position because it's 5 notes away. It is part of the circle of fifths. And so as you move to that and you want to play, you have a full G scale. So if I play a regular harmonica and try to play the G scale, there's going to be some missing notes. And you're going to have that flat 7th, which is really great for some blues things, but it's difficult to play when you need the leading tone called F sharp. In the Greek mode, it's called Mixolydian. Well, once I raise that hole 5, you end up with this sound. So that's that raised note, and you can hear that change. Now, does that destroy the fact that this one doesn't have it and this does? Well, with it having there, I can go. So now I've got really 2 notes there that I didn't have before. Now I still have that one I had originally plus the one I tuned up. So it's very easily to what we call bend that down. So if you need the F natural and you're playing something bluesy and you're just doing what we call fills and jamming or something like that, you still can use the same harmonic. You just have to remember that note is there. But it doesn't take very long to figure that out. And that becomes very, very important to your playing. The other situation is that it allows you to play tunes, some of the standards like It Had to Be You. If I tried that on this harp, it's just not going to work. So you want the tune. So you get the idea that with that, you can actually play a melody, a Shogun Farewell, if you want to go to a folk tune. I'm not going to play that one right now. I just lost that. Here it is. So you get the idea. With that, I can play anywhere on this harmonica, and it's going to be in tune as opposed to the note that in the key of G is missing, which is the F sharp. And so therefore, that's why Special 20 country tune has become fairly popular, because it allows you to have that same flavoring of blues, to be able to play gospel, jazz, and folk, so that it has that sound, that flavor. I always call it a flavoring of the blues superimposed on whatever other genre of music that one can play. I want to demonstrate the country tuned harmonica, which has one note that's changed in it, so I can play tunes almost to the note, as well as be able to improvise, so that I can express myself on the harmonica using the melody. Here is Georgia on My Mind.